What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Mark Knight. Once again, in living color. Well, in this case, black and white. The reason why I decided to do it this way is because I got a lot of things on my mind, and I figure what better way than to speak to my audience and speak to you, the YouTube fans, in a setting that's comfortable to black and white, because that's how I see things, in black and white. No longer being polarized, no longer being colorized or whatever. Ted Turner has nothing to do with this. Nelson, you and the board, I got a message for you guys. You're a blithering idiot, and I think the board are a bunch of idiots too. The fact that you guys can appoint Angelo Vega as the general manager, that makes a lot of sense. That's going to draw a lot of money. First, the guy retires, and now he's the general manager. That's really brilliant. So now, let me ask you this question. Since he is the general manager of the WTF, does this mean that he's going to call things right down the middle? Personally, I don't think that he is, because I think that he's going to let his ego get in the way. Angelo, listen, I respect you. I respected you as a wrestler. I respect you as an athlete. I respect you as a human being. But as a general manager, I don't think I can, because I don't think you have the business acumen to run a business, especially an organization such as the WTF. And to be frank with you, I'd be quite embarrassed to want to call myself the number 2 after an idiot who thinks he's number 1. Now, you're the GM. Do the right thing. But I'm going to let you know right now, you, Dr. Claw, the board, Nelson Torres, all of you guys, we have something in store for you. And when I say we, oh yeah, I'm talking about we. It's not just me by myself. Spoiler alert, it's myself and Dietrich Davis. We're the inner circle. Now let me explain this to you, boys, so that you guys can see what I'm talking about and understand what I'm talking about. We call the shots, right? When it comes to this wrestling, we call the shots. You know why I say we call the shots? Because it's guys like me that understand what's right in this business. It's guys like me that knows what it takes to do the right thing in this business. It's guys like myself and Dietrich Davis that knows that we are not only the future, but we're going to preserve the future so that there will be a future for this business. There will be a future for the WTF. All we want to do is try to make things right. And by doing so, we're taking up the battle call of La Nueva Liga. We're taking up the battle call for Diddy. We're taking up the call for all of the guys that know that you guys don't know a thing about this sport. Now, yes, kudos to Overdose winning the world title. Not taking anything away from you, Overdose, because this is your 3rd time around, and I know how important it is to be a world champion. I know, because I've been there 4 times, and I'm looking to do it again for my 5th. To prove the critics wrong that Mark Knight is a viable world heavyweight champion. So, I'm not just going to flat out sneak behind you and hit you in the back of the head and say derogatory things. I'll leave that to you, because I think that's what you're good at doing. But I'm going to tell you, man to man, that I respect you more than anything else. But I'll challenge you when I'm good and ready. Also, on the topic of doing things when they're good and ready, Nelson, let me say this to you. You come on television and you engage yourself with your freaky, sick little sexual antics on television. I'm surprised that even you, a man with half a brain, would allow yourself to do such things like that on your own television program, let alone go on another television program and to perform such stupidity like that. Nelson, let me just say this. Negro Smith was right If he was dressed up like a chick and he wore high heels and a mini skirt and a dress and some pantyhose and some high heels, he'd smack the hell out of you too. But he's done that without wearing those sort of things. So you know what? That does make you a bleeding idiot. And take it for what you want. Because now I don't have to worry about living up to my promise of having to come to your house, kick your door in, punch you in the face, kick you in the kneecap, scold your cat, and I don't know, play hopscotch with the parakeet in your house just to get a world title shot. I can direct that to the number 2 guy. But it's not about him right now. It's not about Angelo right about now. It is about the board. It's about Dr. Claw, and it's about the way that he calls himself making these really stupid, asinine decisions. I don't know where you went to school to get your critical thinking done, but you're an idiot, Dr. Claw. Now, we got these conventions coming up, your comic book convention, you got your video game convention, you know, you got your fanboy stuff, and then you got your porn convention. So you know what? Let me just address this. I don't care about none of those things. I care about wrestling. Nelson, you know what you're going to do? I'm going to tell you, you're so predictable. Very predictable, just like how you appointed Angelo to be the GM. You are going to go to the porn convention, right? And then you're going to look for rubber doll, right? And then you're going to have your little part 2 to that. Then you're also going to go up on stage and you're going to do something stupid like dance around and be a part of a contest that you know you're going to lose. Also, what you're going to do is you're also going to take the WTF cameras around and you are going to interview everybody underneath the sun that don't matter. You're also going to walk past all of the black and Hispanic porn stars that you don't know. And to be quite honest, it wouldn't really matter to them because you don't matter to them. Myself, Dietrich Davis, we are the inner circle. And I'm damn proud to say that we know that we have what it takes to save this industry. We have what it takes to save your company. We have what it takes to make the WTF a lifelong force. Yes, this is the granddaddy of them all, but you know what, Nelson Torres? It's time to grow. It's time to do bigger and better things. The inner circle calls the shots. We call the shots with pro wrestling. We know that this is where it is. It's inside the heart, the spirit, the burning spirit. I've always had that. I like to call that Token Resuden. Burning spirit. It don't die. My passion for pro wrestling has never died. It will always be here. It will always burn real hot. Hotter than ever before. As a matter of fact, I'm coming in here to make it hot! And that's what I'm going to do, man. And I'm going to run through everyone in your company. And I don't care who you got. I don't care who you bring to the table. Mark Knight is going to teach them a lesson. And I'm going to show them exactly why it's always good for me and bad to be you. But you know, before we even do that and before I close, hey, Happy, I want you to listen up real good. You claim to be the voice of the guys that won a chance but never got a chance. You're the first one to want to step up and to defend the honor of guys who I know that you can take their heads off in a clean shot. And you walk around like everyone respects you. I know you. I know you better than you think. I know you better than anybody else in that locker room. And I'm going to tell you something. And I want you to listen good. Outside of the face paint, outside of the goth clothing, and the twisted little games that you like to play, you don't scare me. You've never scared me. Why? Because I am not afraid of you. I stepped into your realm of the hardcore, and I beat you. Some may say that it was a lucky night. Some may say it was a lucky shot. But I beat you. And I can do it again. You know why? Because some things rest uneasy in my mind. Think back. 2008 World Heavyweight Championship match. You beat me with your lariat to win your one and only world title belt. And I shook your hand, but you never granted me a rematch. There must be something inside your twisted little mind that would have said, let's not give it to him. Throw the Intercontinental belt on him. Well, they did, and I ran with it, and I ran with it for a year. So you weren't the only dominant champion. So happy? Know this. Now that we got a clear playing field, because that's what you want, you're going to get it. You're the first person on my list. And the executioner list is very, very long. But you got the special spot. You got the number one spot. Get ready. Because Mark Knight, Dietrich Davis, the inner circle, we got this thing engulfed. We got this thing on lock. It's ours. We took it. We claimed it. Now try to be bold enough to take it from us. I'm out.